Hi, Dave. This is Latrina. We missed each other this morning. I called you and you returned my call, but I was in a meeting. So I know you're busy during the day, so I don't want to take up a lot of your time on phone and figured I would just go ahead and send you your customized video. I was calling to offer you this free video to share some tips and tricks to improve your online presence, to get more clients to visit your website and therefore more customers, more business. I'm doing this for a lot of small businesses in the area. I live here in Frederick. I started a small business, but my sons and I are doing this as a customer, not a customer service, but as a community service for small businesses to help everyone get back on their feet, try to offer some tips after the pandemic. I'm not selling anything whatsoever in this video. As I said, it's personalized and free. The only thing I ask is if you did find it to be helpful, if you can just shoot me a one-liner, whether it was helpful or not, just so that I can continue to make these in a useful way and share them with other businesses. So let me get started. I don't want to keep you too long. So what I'll be going over is content backlinks and citations and their role in ranking in Google. Content is basically anything on the website, such as your words, your images, videos, and other media. Content is important on your website because it's where you are allowed to embed your relevant keywords. Keywords are the things that people are actually typing into Google. So you want to have as many keywords as possible on your website so that people can actually find your services or products. Ideally, you'd have 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. This is not etched in stone. It's sort of a framework, but Google does give preferential treatment to companies that do have more content. Having a lot of content on your website gives the perception that you are the expert in your field. Then there are citations. There's an example right there on the screen. This is where your business name, address, and phone number are listed in directories such as Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. You want to have as many or more of these than your competitors. The more you have, the more ranking you get from Google. And then finally, there are backlinks, and this is simply where you list your website address on other website addresses. So for example, if you have a Facebook, Yelp, LinkedIn, Wikipedia blog, anything like that where your website is listed, those will help to direct your traffic to your particular website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular you become, and Google places high emphasis on how many backlinks you have on your website because it adds validation to your business. But I do caution businesses not to just throw backlinks here and there on websites that aren't relevant to your service area. Instead, you want to be mindful of where you place your backlinks. For example, if you're in pest control, you would make sure that you have your websites on blogs about pest control or other pest control related sites rather than beauty salons or things like that. So let me go over your website. So I paused this. Hopefully it's still continuing. I didn't mean to do that. But let me go over your website. I did pull it up for you. So here's the Butch's, the Butch's Bug Service website. You don't have a lot of content. And remember earlier, I did say that Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page, and back pages can have fewer, about 500. The more content you have, the more opportunities you have to put things in there like pest and rodent control, affordable pest and rodent control in Frederick, Maryland. These are the things that Google looks for when they're crawling your website. Crawling, that's a pun, that's pretty cute. When they're crawling your website, they will be looking for these terms, and that's how they figure out who to put in front of the Google search. So you want to go ahead and get more content if possible. I'm sure that in your line of work, you should be able to find a lot of keywords that you can put in there that people are actually searching for. So if we go to Google, for example, if we looked up pest control New Market, Maryland, at the very top, you'll see these are the people who are paying for traffic, Google traffic. I don't have anything against that, but the things that I'm showing you are actually free and you can do these things. Also, something to consider about ad placement is sometimes people have ad blockers, and if they do, they won't even see those ads. The prime real estate is here in the map pack. And this is the prime real estate because 30 to 40% of the traffic that is generated occurs right here in this area where Google lists the top 3 companies. So in order to get in this pack, you want to do things that I mentioned earlier about getting the backlinks, the citations, and definitely content. You're not listed in here in the second page either. Those are the prime areas where people are looking. They're either looking here in this map pack or the first 2 pages. After that, people tend to steer away from pages that are further in Google. So the goal is to, be more visible. So let me talk to you a little bit more about how you are rating right now. So if we look at your website, right now you have a popularity rating of 0 according to Google. All this information comes from Google Analytics. You have 1 backlink. You used to have 51. You have 1 referring domain when you used to have 35. Even with 51 and 35, those are very low. So I would recommend building up those backlinks and domains as much as possible. You can do that, like I said, by getting your business name listed in directories like Yelp and Facebook, etc. But you have no organic keywords right now, and that's what's causing you to lose out on traffic. So if we compared what you're getting right now every day, you are getting, this week, you haven't had any clicks whatsoever. This is just from July 19th through the 16th. But if we look at one of your competitors that's listed in the map pack, Triangle Home Services, Inc., they've had 200 or so. They're in the 200s as far as how many website visits they're getting on a daily basis. But there's no reason you can't share that website traffic. So hopefully, I've encouraged you to create some more content, to get some backlinks and referring domains, beefing up your keyword usage. Right now, you are not using any, so you'd want to use some keywords that are relevant to your business. I think I might be able, this is going longer than I want it to, so I'm not going to go any further. But what I will say is if you have any questions about any of this, feel free to reach out, okay? I didn't want to call you back because I know the days are busy in your line of work, and I didn't want to pull you away from your clients. So I did make this video for you, and hopefully you will find it helpful, and you can shoot me some feedback. I appreciate it, and I wish you much success. Thank you. Bye-bye.